Hello, folks, and thank you for joining us in yet another episode of the Ordinary Show podcast. Today, as we always do, we're going to talk about something really ordinary. If you live in the United States of America, if you live in the USA, you gotta do, and if you own a house, you gotta do the yard work. How many people like doing their yard work? Not me. But my wife likes to do it, so I have to do it. We did it for the longest time, but we also have a lawn guy. Guys, a Mexican guy who does the lawn, charges $30 a week. But he hasn't come in like 5 weeks now, and the yard is starting to get higher since it's rained a lot in Houston the last couple of days. But yeah, we're not gonna wait for him. So yesterday we went outside and there was a lot of leaves in the front yard. A lot. By a lot, I mean a lot. So my wife said, I wanna go pick up the leaves, and I'm like, okay, good luck with that, honey. I love you. And then I just 5 minutes later I see outside and she's like struggling. Say, man, I really gotta do this. So here I go. Put on my motherfucker gear. Motherfucker. I wear my special. Boom. The fishing hoodie. Why? Because the fishing hoodie is light. It's got long sleeves and it's 50 plus UPF protection from the sun rays, from the sunlight, right? So and it's light, so if you sweat, it's good. It's good for being outside and outdoor activity. That's what is part of the fishing, the motherfucker fishing line. And there's the logo, awesome logo. Of course, the motherfucker on top, motherfucker. And then there's a red snapper, I think, or red fish, maybe a sea bass and a sailfish or a swordfish. That's a swordfish with two fishing rods crossed. So holly jolly. So anyway. Yesterday, we only did the leaves because we're still hoping the long guy comes back. His $30 we put outside. We have an exterior kitchen that I built a few years back, and it's got a little stove that has a cover, for the weather. And we put a Ziploc bag with his $30 in there. So he comes, he goes to the gate on the side, and picks up his money and then does the lawn. But it's been 5 weeks, man. I don't know if he died or he just gonna drop us or what. So I'm getting ready to start doing the lawn again. But for yesterday, the story about yesterday. So we get outside. I'm not a guy who goes out and runs in the park and walks a lot. I like to do, like I said before, the VR thing. We have the boxing training, and I haven't done it in like a month or so because I've been busy doing other things. And Apple's also doing the podcast. And but I will do a podcast about that sometime soon. So anyway, we went outside, and you have to use the rake, right? The rake, so the leaves you can pull the leaves. I'll put a picture of a rake right here, so you can. For those of you guys that don't know what it is, I'm gonna show it right here. So I got the rake from my wife. She was like there, and she was pulling plants. I said, don't pull plants. We can just put that little thing. We put in the little car that spreads out like the weed killer, and it's also fit for the grass. And it's the right time because his spring just came over, right? We just turned into spring. Right now it's the last day of March. It's full on spring. You see butterflies everywhere. We saw a couple of squirrels in what we now called the honeymoon sweet tree. One in the front. I got a video I'm gonna show you, probably not today, but it's another episode for that. A couple of squirrels getting busy at it. They go stuff like that. So we call it the honeymoon tree. Is right outside. Honeymoon sweet tree is right outside for the squirrels at the front of the house. So there I am with the rake. So how much can this be? Half an hour? It's our house. It's got 55-foot front, and then big part of that is the driveway, right? The driveway might be 25 feet wide, so it's probably half. And then we have these two sides and the front where the two trees are. So here I go with the rake. My wife said the other day we did $4. I don't think so. So here we go. Man, that kicked my ass. Big freaking time. Here I go. raking, and then you pull it, and the leaves go poof and fall right back where they were. No, so you, so so man, it was about a good 2.5 hours, close to 3 of doing that, and then you gotta bag it and sweep and put it in the bag. Uh, so it's just and then if you do it hard, you get into the roots of the grass and you can pull it off, which I was doing. I said, no, what the hell? So it's gotta be soft enough when you put that you only scrape the surface of the grass. I mean, if there's leaves in there, whatever, just leave them there. And somebody said, buy a freaking leaf blower. Well, the name says that it blows the leaves. So maybe you can blow the leaves off of the grass and then you can sweep them. It's probably less work. I'm gonna try that next time. I'm gonna go to our hardware store, our big hardware store, and the home improvement hardware store, and I'll probably buy one of those for next time, and I'll tell you how that goes. But yesterday, man, just raking. Oh my god! Last night, I mean, after that, we went and looked at some other stuff around, but I was tired. She was tired. So we actually did 3 full bags of leaves, and big ones, and they're not 2 pounds each. They're probably like 15 pounds each or more of just leaves. That's crazy. But anyway, so doing the raking, and then after that, like I said, we went out and then took a shower. Man, I was dead in the afternoon. I mean, from not doing anything the past 5 weeks to spending 2.5 hours raking leaves and sweeping and putting them in a plastic bag. I mean, I thought it was not gonna be nothing. Man, kicked my butt. This morning, when I got up, man, I felt like my kidneys were going. What the hell? I need to go to the doctor, get something going. I need to get checked. No, it's just from doing this all freaking day long for 2.5 to 3 hours. So anyway, near there. So that's my first incursion this year into doing something like that, because we usually have the long guy doing that, but he's nowhere to show. He's nowhere to be shown. So I think I'm gonna start doing it again. So thinking about that, I have a lawnmower. It's a push, the one that you pushes, that you push, yeah. And I haven't started in maybe a year or so, and that's gonna be hard to start. You're gonna clean the filter, put the gasoline in there, and then do pulling on that cord, pulling on the cord, pulling the cord. Come on, man. Pull more going. It dies again. So I probably take a long time doing that. So when it finally starts, you gotta bring it outside and then just go and do your business. But watch out what you wear. I mean, you got to wear your special safety glasses for that, and also your boots, your special boots, because you go. A lot of people do it in like sandals. No, I had one time I was wearing shorts. You know, the long shorts, like the Bermuda-like shorts, and you go and that thing, the what's it called? The spinner, whatever it's called. That hold onto a rock or grab the rock and threw it against my shin. Oh, that hurts! And there was blood, and so I'm not telling you to wear shin guards, but at least wear some jeans or some pants or something to protect you a little bit more than just your bare skin. Same thing with the sandals. I mean, what are you wearing sandals for? You're around. It can be muddy. You can slip. That of course it's got a safety that you release the bar and it should stop. But I got a friend who got 2 or 3 of his fingers cut off. I don't remember if it was the left or right hand. I mean, he was driving it, pushing it. It's a push mower. And he let go and turned it over because something was stuck. So he tried to, and then the thing started. How? I don't know. My theory is when he was laying on the side, maybe the guard got put, but you didn't pull it. It's just crazy what happens. Sometimes shit malfunction. So don't take for granted if you let go and it's gonna stop and you can put your hand in there. Never, never, ever put your hand in there and rotate machinery that's designed to cut stuff, organic stuff like grass. It will cut your finger off, like I did my friend. I mean, he's lucky he didn't lose his hand, but he lost part of these 3 fingers, and I mean, part of these 2 and part of the thumb. So it's there's a lot of things you cannot do anymore. So be careful when you do that. Besides the push mower, make sure you get it everywhere in the corners and all that. And that thing, don't be lazy. Don't go to your whole yard trying to just fill the one bag. If that bag gets filled in the lawnmower, the lawnmower bag, that thing's gonna stop pulling grass. It's just the way it is. It gets full, take it off, put it in a plastic bag to throw away, or put it for the garbage service to take, and put it brand new. I mean, I have a yard. It may be, I don't know. The land is 55. That may be 40. So what is that? 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet, maybe something like that, or maybe 10,000 feet, whatever it is. So I gotta do that probably 3 or 4 times. Empty the bag in the lawnmower when the grass gets high. So don't be lazy and do it. I mean, I know it's more work, but you gotta do it. I mean, you gotta be safe. That thing gets stuck and it's gonna throw stuff at your feet. So you finish that. You get all your bags in there. Hopefully you're not injured or cut or bruised from something flying off of the lawnmower. Here comes the weed edger. The edge trimmer. You know the thing that looks like a big gun, and then it's got the motor over here, and you're going, that one. And it's also hard to start, especially after, like I said, a year of not using it because we had our long guy. But I guess we can save that money, 30 a week, 120 a month. That's a movie experience for me and my wife with a nice dinner also. So yeah. So doing the edge trimming, same thing, and then you gotta check on on that, what is it, the thread or whatever it's called that cuts. Actually, shifts is small. You need to replace the cartridge. Also be aware and be careful when you do that because you're in the head, which is what cuts. Make sure it's off, and also it's just you gotta be very careful when you do this kind of job. It looks like an easy job. I'm Mexican. You would say, "Oh, Mexican can do it. He knows what to do. He's born with the thing in his hand." I said, no. You gotta learn how to do it, and you gotta do it safe. I mean, I can call another of my guys. I have another guy, but I probably need the exercise. So doing the edge trimming, make sure you don't put it right against the grass because that's gonna eat up your dirt. I mean your thread, whatever it's called. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The little thing that cuts. But that goes at, I don't know, 6,500 RPMs. You know how fast that is? You don't see it. It gets invisible, but it's there. You don't see it. So you gotta do all the edges, like the white ones, and and she comes out with her tea mug. Doing good, honey. You missed that spot. Guys, tell me this, and tell me the truth. Do you agree that that's one of the comments from wives or partners that I rate you more? Yesterday, when we were doing the leaves and stuff, I was raking and she was sweeping. Once I raked stuff to the sidewalk and she was sweeping at it and put it in the bag. Well, I left a part for the end because I thought she was going to come this way, but that's just my best guess, and my best guess is never good with my wife. So I'm there and I'm already, it's been 2 hours and I'm going to take a break. Topo Chico, please. I actually have that in here. And I can prove it to you. Looks like water, but look what it happens. Listen. Did you hear that? This is Topo Chico. Which is actually refreshing when you're working and when you're working hard. And by the way, I was using, like I said, my motherfucker fishing line hoodie, which is awesome. Beautiful. So I'm doing the leaves and I left that corner for the end, and she took a shortcut and she went around the other side, and I look at her and I was thinking, okay, how long will it take for her to tell me, hey, you missed this spot? Well, from when I thought it, 5 seconds. I counted 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Why Mississippi? One, it could be the Rio Grande. 1 Rio Grande, 2 Rio Grande, or the Red River. one Red River, two Red River, three. Well, you know what I mean. One Mississippi to five Mississippis, and she was, "Hey, honey, you're doing a great job, but you missed this spot." Like looking at her. Okay, am I helping here? What am I doing? Am I doing a good job or not? She said, no, you did a good job. I'm just saying. Okay, I'll get it. I dropped everything and I went there first thing because you have to listen to the wife, happy life. I can attest to that. By the power invested in me, happy wife, happy life, definitely. So anyway, near here or there, that's done. So be careful when you do the edge trimming. And then it also comes when, like here, we have a lot of weeds. There's the crabgrass and the dollar weed. Besides the name, it's not money growing on your grass. And then you have the clover, which is also whatever. And so you gotta buy this special product. And you have a little machine. I don't know what whatever. It spreads. You put the thing in there, which is kind of like a grain, and then you put a setting, and then you just roll it. It's like a little, what's it called? Like a little humper or something. I don't remember what it's called, but and you push it, and the thing rotates when you press one of the handles, and that releases and opens. The thing is rotating always. There's like a little thing rotating in there, and then when you press the handle, there's a lever there. It opens the bottom, and the rotating puts it out and spreads it. You go walking and it's spreading it, and that is gotta be there's gotta be water after that, so it actually goes into the soil and is absorbed by the soil, and that kills the weeds. It doesn't kill the grass. If you have Bermuda grass or Saint Augustine, which we have here, we have a mix here, that will kill the weed, but it would not kill the grass. And it also has grass feeder in there, so it'll also be good for the grass. So once you're done with all of that, it doesn't happen right away. You're still gonna see the 2-meter dandelion looking at you. Ha ha! You miss me, motherfucker! Motherfucker! Ooh, even the dandelion knows about this awesome brand. But he's gonna start dying. Dandelion's gonna go, oh no! I'm melting! Oh. You'll be with your soft drink, or if you're topo, just doing oh ha ha ha. And that's it for you, Dandelion. Anyway, folks, that's it for today on Yard Work. Remember, you gotta do it to keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life. And remember, folks, this show is brought to you by Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Remember, foca means seal in Spanish. The seals go to their daily activities, eating, drinking, sleeping, having fun in the water, playing. Talk about a great life. No responsibility. It's a great life. That's what I say. Live in seal mode. Live in mode foca. Again, motherfucker! So go to our website, where the apparel with the attitude, www.crane-production.com, is right here in the bottom. And in there, click on the third tab from the left, is the Crane Wear tab. Go in there, go all the way to the bottom, past our motherfucker logo. And there's a Shopify logo, go right under it. There's a big banner that occupies the entire screen, wide like this. And there's our logo is in the middle. Click on that. It's got pictures of all of our apparel. This is the golf polos, the trucker hats, the regular hat, hoodies, shirts, everything you never get in there. Get the apparel with the attitude. Get your attitude to confront life with a better way of viewing. And right now, for a limited time, 20% off in all of our caps. We got the performance cap, which I usually wear, and we have the trucker's hat like this one. This is the red, white, and blue, patriotic, because the patriotism is coming from May to July. We have all our parties, fiesta americana. And anyway, go in there, grab a hold of the advantage on this great offer, 20% off on all our caps, and wear the apparel with the attitude. And remember, you can watch us right here on this side. You can watch us on YouTube and on Spotify. You can listen to us in YouTube, in Spotify, in iHeartRadio, in Apple Podcasts, and in Amazon Music. You can find us there. I will put some links. I never put the links in here. I can put some links in here, and or in the Facebook post that I do for this when I put this on YouTube. I put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, I put it on Twitter. So I'll put some links in there so you can click on that and then actually go to our Spotify just to listen. If you cannot watch it while you're driving, you can listen to it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you here tomorrow with some great ordinary stories about ordinary life. Remember, you can live an ordinary life, but you can have extraordinary results. Thank you, and as always, chingon! Chingon, way chingon, chingon, yeah! Cue the music.